What's 90? What's 9 minus 1? That's 90. That's 100. No. Minus. It's taking it away. Oh, 8.
Let's go, come on, come on.
Is it 10, Mom? No, I want you to go and you're down. Thank you.
Yo, my bad, guys. We're coming right now. My shit's fucking up over here. I'm at my girl's crib right now. Trying to set this shit up, but it's taking longer than I fucking expected for some reason. There we go, there we go. My bad, wrong one. This one, guys. Yo, 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 yo. Waiting for this guy. Come on, come on, come on.
Hello?
Come on, come on. Think I put it too high or too low? Come on, where's boy at? Come on, come on. Where's this guy at? We need to put some music on or some shit up in this bitch. This shit is weak. Where the fuck my Spotify go, yo? She wanna fuck with a woo or what? Or what? Weak. We can't listen to no fucking music. Where's this fool at, yo? Sent. He didn't send me nothing. I don't see nothing at least. No, he didn't send shit. Baby. Ready. He's here, he's here, he's here. What's good, Crenshaw? Shit, let me start a party chat with this guy. See if we could get him on the fucking chat with us up in here. See if we could get him in voice chat, y'all. Then you guys would be able to hear him. Alright, let's get it. Come on, come on. Yo, we got 3 people up here watching. What's up with y'all, man? Shit, hit that like button for your boy one time if you guys haven't already done it. I ain't seen no reactions in this bitch yet.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Gtow Bengals Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Here we go.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
Babe, what you making?
Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Come sit with me over here. They can't see you on the stream. Get your ass over here. You look sexy anyways. Hurry up.
The NFL season has hit high gear. Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, check that. Street. Curve 19. Set go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jones. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads.
It's now 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Packers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A slant to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
58, come on. 6 man.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And goal at the Bengals' 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red read, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Able to spin free. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Burrows
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I got 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From midfield now, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Who that? Single. Hawk 70.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With a handoff to Aaron
On any
Jones.
running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
31's the mic. Silver.
Now it's Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
31's the mic. Brilliant.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
I got you. 19 Lion. 31's the mic. Come on, boy.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tight end right. Hey. Warrior 17. Got 4. Street.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 20. Yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Defense wins championships, baby. Back one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. On yard. Inside. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones.
25-yard line.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's the option. This thrown quickly out to Jones.
Rodgers pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away.
Rodgers
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
3 down. I got 83. 31's the mic.
Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 32-yard line.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike, that means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
That's good.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 71 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Tight end back in 60. Move.
Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run past.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Click 30. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a game.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Packers 17, Bengals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on second down. Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Joe Mixon, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Down and less than a yard.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
You got 3.
On third down, Burrow. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on